Hello and welcome back here in the Brickworld studio, and in today's update here in my city of Brickgrade here in Brickworld, we're going to work on that red building here behind the cinema. We started a long time ago working on that, and today we're going to work really inside the building, adding the first floor, adding the first shop inside, adding new minifigures, new storytelling, of course also some light from my lightning partner Light My Bricks. So stay tuned for today's big update here. As always, or as often in previous videos, we are starting by having some new parts here, especially for today's building. I ordered some of these dark red bricks in 1x4 and 1x2. We need a lot of them to work up in our building today. Starting here on the floor, on the first floor, of course. I already started working a little bit here, testing out where all the entrances are going to be. We have two entrances because on the right side there's the entrance to the apartment part. We have going to be one apartment on the first floor, and above in every floor there are going to be two apartments. On the left side we're going to have a shop, first shop here on that street here, and that's just being here on the left side. And I thought a lot of time what to do here in that shop, and at the end I had a lot of opinions, a lot of ideas, but at the end I thought about when I saw the last minifigure series. Sometimes it's not the newest minifigure series, but one of the last, where we had a lot of these costumes here, like the lion or the frog or that koala bear or that AP on the right side. And I thought about it, and I thought a costume shop would be a very nice fit for the city. And also I think that's a very nice location here. We have these big windows in front, so we can really see inside. And that's a shop where a potential visitor of the city, maybe in the future when there's going to be a kind of museum for the city, you can see a lot of the stuff happening inside in that red building. So I wanted to add that shop here. On the right side you can see already I started working with the corridor, and on the right side there's the entrance to the first apartment. On that floor on the left side, as I said before, there's going to be the costume shop. So I think we have quite a lot of space here for both of the stuff, and then we can add everything we need here inside. The next important part for that building is integrating the light, and it's always the light system from Light My Bricks. But today there's a little kind of important part, because you can see I have switched from the version 1 to the newest version 2 of the system. So on the right side we have the old system, on the left side we have the newer system with these very nice strip lights. They are now able to be put on the parts here. You do not need any glue or some stripes to put it on. You also can integrate that interesting part with studs on both sides. You can also use it on the other side of a plate, and that's a very nice update. Of course, I know the newer system is more expensive, but it's also very, very great. It has better system. You can also better put in your cables inside of plates and bricks, and maybe I'm going to do an extra video in the future for all the benefits of the newer system. But that's something not for today. But for today, I have to switch over to the second system. So yeah. Huge thanks to Light My Bricks for supporting Brickworld and all my projects here on my channel. They create incredible lightning kits and custom solutions that bring Lego cities and mocks to life. And of course, all of Brickworld, as you can see it here on my channel. So if you want to light up everything or anything, have a look on their page. And as you might know from previous updates, we have our running community project where you can send in your minifigures, especially in city style, or also possible in a kind of fantasy cosplay style. And all your minifigures are going to be placed inside our big cinema run room. And here are more minifigures, 4 new minifigures. Now we have 1,405 minifigures here in the city, and more coming up. And if you also want to see your minifigures inside the city, feel free to send your minifigures and everything else you have to the address you can find in the imprint. By the way, I thought about the next expansion of the city, and the next expansion of the city is going to be an expansion of the railroad system. We have a lot of railroad tracks already in the city, but we have no complete course to let run it in a circle, so we need to expand the city to the left side. I'm not quite sure how big it is going to be at the next expansion. It's not going to be tomorrow, but of course it's going to be in that year. So we're going to expand the city mainly with the purpose to expand the railroad tracks, to have more railroad tracks going here to the left side. Then they're going to be under the table, running back on the other side of the city, going up again, and then they're going to connect on the other side. So we have a full circle for running trains but that's something we do not have to do today. It's going to be in the future, because the main problem is the scale of the city, and I also have a realistic scale based on the train tracks. So everything is bigger, bigger and bigger, and that's also a problem with the train track. But coming back to our main goal for today, the shop on the left side, as you can see, I added some costumes, not only animal costumes, but also other costumes from different minifigure series here inside next to the big windows. So we see, of course, from the outside, we can see that's a costume shop. And I also walked a little bit inside. As you also can see, we have a lot of costumes here inside. We have a wall on the right side. We have the place where the customers can pay and everything else. And as you also can see, I added some more minifigures, not only costumes, real minifigures. There are some people shopping here. We have 6 new minifigures here shopping around in that costume shop. And as always, it's very important for me to have storytelling almost everywhere in the city, even in places where you might not see something like that. Like we have that little boy here in that ice bear costume talking with his dad. And we have also some other people here on the right side. There's a mom with her child. Here in the table there's a lot of different stuff for costumes. They're just joking, maybe talking. And these are little stories. I think it's very important to have these little storytelling moments everywhere in the city. And also we have a lot of little details here, like that different helmets and stuff like that. And here I also have some more here. And as you also can see, I'm not finished inside here. The back wall is missing. There's a big part of the floor missing, but already worked here inside the corridor of the apartment. So I have started working here at the steps going up to the next floor. I integrated a light here. We have also the entrance to the first apartment on the right side. And these apartments are not very big. As you might know, I also have realistic scale apartments, but that's more apartment, for example, for a student, for one man, one woman, one people. And it's just a little apartment we're going to integrate here on the right side. But I think we're going to integrate the full apartment in one of the next updates, not especially in today's update. But I have a good plan now for building up everything. I have all the scaling, I have all the placement of walls and stuff like that. And so I think we have a good base for upcoming updates here on that red building. Already now, I think we are on a good way, step by step, building up that building. And if you want to see more of Brickworld and other projects here on my channel, feel free to subscribe. And as always, feel free to write whatever you have in your mind in the comment area. I'm going to read every comment. And so that's it for today's update. I hope you liked what you saw today in this update. So stay tuned for future updates and bye!